Hey, it's your boy Ken Nation over Slate Nova Chronicles.
It's your boy Dysfunctional World.
Now we've been away for a minute, and I've been having some personal things I've been having to deal with and stuff I'm still dealing with. But y'all kept commenting, y'all kept asking for requests, and I appreciate that. That made me actually want to continue to do a channel. Y'all growing the channel and subscribers right now. We're close to 1,900, and that's why we're doing it. Otherwise, I would just let it go. But anyway, welcome back. So today we'll be doing the Gemini female and
Scorpio male.
So you want to start off with this one?
It's a mismatch from the jump. The Gemini is like the deepest point on Earth, and the Scorpio is like the highest point on Earth. How they get along is anybody's opinion or anybody's guess who. I don't know. The Gemini is superficial. The Scorpio is very emotional. Likes to trust and love and have sex. And their sexual appetites don't even match each other's. But the Gemini, once falls in love with the Scorpio, or vice versa, if they fall in love with each other, the Gemini can show that, teach the Scorpio, life isn't always so fetishical. It doesn't have to always be a live or die type situation.
Well, there's a couple things that I want to chime in on, and number one is like something they throw out that's not written down that you have to kind of imagine a little bit. Like the Scorpio man's willing to always want to win, and his successfulness and as an entrepreneur, love and romance. I mean, I can see him meeting a Gemini in a business setting, or I can see him meeting a Gemini in a social setting where he gets her along, because 9 times out of 10 the Gemini will be around a lot of people and the Scorpio will have his small circle. And this will intrigue the Gemini to try to not really interrogate, but kind of get in his head and figure out exactly how this whole thing works with his emotions and his passion and stuff. And the Scorpio want a woman to sit down and listen to everything he got to say, feeling like he's covering ground of himself. He getting to reveal who he is, the authenticity to it. The problem will be is sometimes when you have something very sweet, a drop of water, and you're very thirsty, you get irritable. You want to pour and you want to yank and get more out of it. The Gemini can tend to not give you enough of that water. That water is being emotions or passion or whatever it is that makes you feel like she actually wants to be there. And the Scorpio will get irritable if he don't get a high dosage of what he's giving out 9 times out of 10, which is what I just said, the full water.
Right.
So anything you got to add to that?
No.
How do you feel about these two matchups?
Like I said, they're total opposites. They're polar opposites. One's north, one's south. One's east, one's west. But love is a funny thing. If these two get together, it could possibly work. I give them a 1.5.
1.5. Okay. I was really ready to go out the door and give it a negative score, because I feel like the thought process and the socialness of the Gemini is so much different than the Scorpio, who likes more of an action and stuff. But this water and this wind can actually be a nice hurricane, not a bad hurricane. The reason I say nice is because the Gemini will be intrigued to learn more about the Scorpio. And Scorpio men love the attention. So the attention will be overbearing. The only thing that problem I think will be is that when the Scorpio gets a little stingy with his woman, the Gemini don't want to be held down. But if she has a friend to cover the ground that the Scorpio doesn't, or the Scorpios got more patience, then I think that it could be a positive score. So I agree with my boy Dysfunctional. I give it a 1.5. That's halfway there. And if y'all Gemini females, Scorpio men, let us know how close we got. It's your boy Ken Nation over Slayton.
Peace.
Peace.